Hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for coming and hanging. Good to see everybody back. Got a bunch of you in here already, so thank you guys so much. Who do we got in here? Let me start at the top. AJ Brazil, Miss Tiger Paw. Let's see. Dre's Cave 26, Premies 82, Leanna, Monster Mash, Brent 666, Jessica, Blaze Kimbot, Humblebee. What's up, Toby? Stinky McStinker, Premies again, Prever Durrani. Nice. We got all my usuals in here. Thank you all for coming back. I appreciate it. So we're going to start it out with the same thing we did at the end of last month because it is now October. So we're going to pick the winner of the September subscription, see who gets a free commission for next month, and then I'm going to draw the winner of last month's. Well, last month, technically we had two last month. I gave an extra one away. So this month we're gonna pick one and see. So last month was Miss Tiger Paw, who's in here. She was the winner, and she wanted me to draw Lemon Grab from Adventure Time. So that's what we're going to do today. I've seen Adventure Time a couple times. I drew a cover for one of the comics, so I'm fairly familiar with the show and the style. I don't really know this character very well, so I had to do a little research, but looks like he does like a lot of really kind of crazy spastic faces and stuff like that, so that'll be kind of fun. Yes, I am using my new microphone, so let me know, you guys, if it sounds okay. If there's any sound issues, let me know. Hopefully no more of this weird cutting out sound thing, because that was super annoying. Finally have my biggest stream. Everybody's hanging out and nobody can hear me. So, hey, anyone who came last week to the Good Charlotte playthrough, thank you so much. That was incredible. The turnout was awesome. All the stories, the responses, everything from it was like so cool. So thank you all. I'm sure all of you who are here today were probably there last time. I know I got a ton of new subscribers and followers off of that. So I was hoping a lot of you who were there last time will come back and hang with me this time too. Watch me draw. So I was thinking about doing music just because that was sort of what I did last time, and a lot of the new followers would probably want to see me do music again, but I didn't want to get these commissions get too far back, so I wanted to pick the next one and keep it going. Yeah, I think somebody, I'm Your Hope, with posted a link to YouTube. Hopefully that's a replay of it if y'all hadn't got to see it. But if you guys haven't seen it, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Billy Martin channel. And you can watch a replay of it. I did my best to try to edit out some of the weird sound issues I had and bring up some of the actual music tracks and just kind of make it sound a little better on YouTube. I'm not sure how long it will stay up though, because YouTube of course filed a copyright claim against it as soon as it went up, because you know, the record label automatically has all the songs sort of just like programmed into, as soon as someone uploads it, it sends them a thing from YouTube saying, hey, someone's using your music. So I filed back saying, actually, these are, you know, my band songs. I'm playing the guitar in this music, and I'd like you to keep the video up. So hopefully they will let that go through, and we'll be able to keep it up on YouTube. It says you have 30 days to keep it up until the copyright claim goes through. So hopefully it'll be fixed before then, and if not, it might have to come down in 30 days until I can figure that out. So if you haven't seen it, I'd say go check it out right now, okay? Let's see. Trying to just see. Humblebee says I'll be back for the 30-year anniversary. Oof. We'll see. We'll see if I still feel like streaming in 10 years from now. But man, that was so good. I'm gonna have to do it for the Young and Hopeless in a couple years or something like that. So, Deathwish Dina, thank you. I'm glad you're new to the stream. Appreciate you coming and hanging. Love seeing new people here. So same as always, you guys. For the month of October now, all the subs in the month of October will get put into a raffle that you could get a free commission from me at the end of the month. So if your subscription ran out and you need to resub for October, go ahead and do that, and we'll get your name put in the raffle. And as always, I really appreciate the subscriptions. I know everyone on Twitch is telling you all the same thing, but it's an interesting time for people who are musicians and artists, where like our future is sort of in question right now. We don't know when we can go tour again. We don't know when we'll be able to do Comic-Cons. We don't know when we're going to get back out. And that's the real kind of stuff that helps, you know, keep musicians and artists alive, is doing big things. So little things like commissions and Twitch and streaming and all this like extra like revenue, the support is really huge to any artist or musician out there. So I know I appreciate it, and anyone else out there who's doing this also appreciates the support you guys are giving us here and you know, affording us to be able to do what we do. So subscriptions are always appreciated, and let's go ahead with that, and let's pick our winner of the September subs and see. All right. See a couple new followers on here. Sailor Anna, thank you for following. Appreciate that. R2, what's up? Thank you for watching. Yulia at YouTube, what's up? Xander on YouTube, what's up? What's up? You have a tattoo with me, crazy. Thank you, that's pretty cool. Fatih Maserati, maybe. Trying to just get everybody. So thank you all for tuning in. But all right, so let's switch over to my other screen. Noah Skiba, what's up? Thank you, thank you. Let's see, we got DG Bally over in the UK. Appreciate that. Very cool, very cool. You know, I love the UK. I'm missing over there. Okay, so we got the screen up. Everybody can see this okay? Hey, I'm glad having you do a little better. That makes me happy. What's up, Astoria, or maybe Astra LA? I'm not sure. Okay, you guys ready? We need like a drum roll or something like that, right? Everyone do their own drum roll. We're gonna go ahead and hit start. Okay, we hit start right here. And let's find out. There's 37 in you. Last time I think there's only 16 subs for the week. This time we got 37 subs this month. So y'all were really good to me. So let's go ahead and see what we got. And boom. The names are flying. Let's see what we get. What are we gonna get? And the winner is Kelzor Zelzor. All right, Kelzor is an OG good Charlotte fan. She's been to a lot of concerts, and she was throwing out all the sub gifts like crazy over that one last time. So that's really cool. I'm glad someone like that won, who I knew was such a big supporter. Sorry everybody else who did not win, but thank you for the support. We always have a chance next month. I'm going to keep doing these as long as you guys keep rolling with me. I'll keep doing these. So congrats to Kelzor. I will, if you happen to be listening or watching, let me know that you're here and I can figure out what you'd like me to draw. Otherwise, I'll track down your contact through Twitch. And all right, Ashley Nicole's in here. You'll be able to tell her. Too bad she's not watching, but appreciate y'all hanging out in here again. So all right, cool. Go Kelzor, and I'm glad she won because she gave out so many gift subs in that last stream, and I love when people are really generous like that and helpful to the community and hook everybody up. So there we go. Congrats. All right, and then with that, we'll get to doing some drawing. All right, nice. We got 33 y'all on Twitch. Usually my drawing streams don't pull as many people in, but I love y'all rolling with me like this, so thank you. Okay, so we are going to draw this lemon grab guy. You can see I've got this is my little reference here I put together of just a couple different. I like when he's got his mouth open and he's doing all these crazy kind of spastic faces. It said he was a very like paranoid and anxious type character, so I'm going to try to play up that in the facial expressions. Alright, so I try to keep kind of bouncing back and forth between the comments and drawing. So alright, let's see what we can get here. No, I'm going to try not to draw it like exactly in the style of the show. I'm going to try to put a little bit of my own spin on it. Kind of put, I think the new mic's working good, Jadon. Thanks for asking. But I can't hear myself. I just talk. I can see my levels are good, so you guys have to let me know the clarity of it. But I usually have to do so much configuring and this and that before I can finally get the mic to work. This one I just plugged in and it worked right away, so stoked. Fatih Maserati, do I already draw from Marvel? Is that true? I have drawn from Marvel often, yes. I'm actually working on 2 different jobs for Marvel right now. I'm doing a set of trading cards with Topps, so like Topps trading cards. I'm doing art for 9 different Marvel characters. So those will be as part of like the Topps digital app where they have a mic trading thing going on there. Card trading. Sorry, I'm reading about the mic and trying to talk at the same time. And I'm also, I do a lot with Hasbro and Marvel designing action figures. So I just started working on a couple new action figure concepts today. So a lot of the Marvel stuff I'm doing right now It's not actually stuff I can post or you won't see for a while, but as the toys come out or the cards come out, I'll make sure to let you guys know. So nice. Glad to hear the mic is working good. Roscoe Beats on YouTube. What's up, man? Thank you for joining. Thank you. King Butt. All right, cool. All right, you guys, let's do some drawing. All right, so definitely have like a large head. Classic little lemon shape. And for these commissions, I'm usually just going to do head sketches because to do the full body and everything would take a lot longer, and I'd like to try to finish them on the stream. So, and then yes, I work these out digitally, and then afterwards I'll print it out and I'll do like an actual traditional, like with ink and marker and stuff. So you know, so Miss Tiger Paw, you'll get one of these mailed to you, and you'll actually have a nice commission. I still owe Blood and Hopes from last month, but I'll get her traditional one drawn as well. So today was a big music day. I feel like there was a ton of like new albums released. What are y'all listening to? I was checking out the 21 Savage and Bryson Tiller records. Those are two artists I really dig. But I feel like there's a lot of new music. Of course, Deftones last week. I'm still listening to that one a lot. It's really good. Kelzor, welcome. Yes, you were the winner of the contest, so you won yourself a free commission, a free drawing from me. So congratulations, and thank you for being so like generous and with your gift subs and stuff like that in the stream last week. That was super cool, and I'm glad that someone who was being cool and giving out all the gift subs like that was the winner, and someone who I know is a big supporter of Good Charlotte and what I do. So congrats on that. Yeah, you do, Toby. You gotta listen to the Deftones, man. It's good. It's a little different. I feel like it's a little more sort of like artsy and experimental, and not just sort of like straight up. But there's a couple riffs that are really cool and really great production as always. So, I mean, Deftones is pretty much my favorite band, so they can do no wrong for me. Trying to go back and forth. Yeah, the 21 Savage record was dope. It's cool to see him work with Metro. I love it when artists, like especially in rap, it's really rare these days for one producer to do the whole record. It's usually just like a bunch of different beats from different producers, but the fact that him and Metro Boomin did the whole record together, I love it when rappers do that stuff like that. So I think that makes this record special. That Snitches and Rats track is crazy hard. That's my favorite one for sure. And you got Morgan Freeman talking all over the record, so can't go wrong with that. See, I'm trying to balance here because I know most of the people who follow me on YouTube are other beat makers and producers and stuff like that who listen to a lot of hip hop. But I know probably most of the people who follow me on Twitch are Good Charlotte fans, and they're going to be more rock fans. So, you know, I love all music. I'll listen to all of it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. So. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to read stuff. Nice. All Good Charlotte, Mexico. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, my kids do homeschool every day, but my beautiful and amazing wife handles that and takes care of the kids and their homeschooling so that I can sit in here and make loud music to annoy everybody or draw cartoons all day. Pretty good life, right? It's got looks like he has like a sword sometimes. Does he ever hold the sword, or is it always just like hang on his waist for those Adventure Time fans. Nice, Roscoe. I love that. People who can be good Charlotte fans and they also are into to my production as well. Let's see. Yeah, my son keeps begging to do another one of those streams together. He has so much fun with that. So we'll do another one of those for sure. The sword is for show. Okay, so he will not be holding the sword. Oops, that's a little big. How about like my background music? I like to have a little music so it's not too silent when I'm not talking. Can you hear the background music? Is it too quiet or too loud, or where are we at with those volumes? That way my beat makers listening can at least hear a little bit of the stuff I've been doing. His voice is the true weapon. Okay, so him with the big open mouth yelling like this is gonna work, so that makes sense. Somehow I just missed the ball in Adventure Time. I don't know what I was doing. A couple times I saw it, it was funny though. Could be turned up just a smidge. Does seem a little quiet. All right, we'll turn it up just a little bit. Get that balance. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. Definitely has some really long, spindly arms. Like my man Jack Skellington, so that'll be okay. Cool, thank you guys. All right, so this is like, you know, start out a little rough draft here, and then we'll clean it up a little bit. All right, what about, I always ask about like shows and stuff. What kind of shows is everybody watching right now? Gotta put me on some new stuff. I started, my son really wanted to watch Stranger Things, so we started watching Stranger Things back over from season 1. I've seen them all, but now these are a little bit older. I kind of needed to go back and like remember what's appropriate and what stuff would be okay or not, so I started watching it all over from season 1 again. And that's been really cool, because man, what a good show. Not even tired of it, and sometimes I forget what happened. I kind of feel like I was watching it all over again, so that's been really nice. I've been digging like Lovecraft Country is pretty cool too. The Boys, the new season of that's been pretty good. Ratchet, yeah, I watched all of Ratchet too. It was good, but it got a little slow and boring for me a couple times here and there. But I did like it. It started out really strong. I felt like it had a very Tim Burton look to it. I mean, I know Ryan Murphy has a really specific look to his shows, but I felt like Ratchet was extra kind of Tim Burton-y and had really nice set designs and costumes and color processing and all that. It was really nice looking. Okay, a couple of y'all be watching Lovecraft too. Yeah, it's good. Although it's weird how it's like a different vibe every episode. Like that one episode when it went to the war or something in somewhere in Asia, and like I kept having to like check the remote to see if I was watching the right show or not. That was kind of confusing. keep up with y'all. Anybody new in here? Let's see. Viva La Vanity Love, what's up? Welcome. Mariana Scobie, welcome. What's up? Ariel Bombs, what's up? Thank y'all for coming to the stream today. Let's see. Your favorite Good Charlotte song is All Black. Do we have any facts about that? No, I think like Good Morning Revival was a very like experimental writing kind of time for Benji and Joel. I think they were like just wanting to try something different and not the same kind of like super personal storytelling songs. And you know, that was kind of just like a theme for Good Charlotte and his fans. Obviously we all love black clothes, and our fans kind of just picked up on that vibe and just thought it would be just kind of a cool concept for a song. I'm not really quite sure exactly too much story behind it, but I know there's a New Zealand hockey team, I believe, that are called the New Zealand All Blacks. That's the name of the team, and they would play that song when they would come out for a while when that song was popular. So that, we always thought that was pretty cool. And we gotta go extra big with this mouth. You guys keep giving me like weird stuff to draw on these. Last week it was a red panda. This time I'm drawing like a cartoon from a show I've never watched. Not that I mind, because I want you guys to get what you want when you win the contest. Anybody who just joined, this is a commission for the winner of last month's contest. Every month, if you subscribe to my Twitch channel, you get entered into a contest or a raffle to win a free commission, any character you want, and I'll draw it live on the stream. So anyone who's thinking about subbing, please do. You can sub right below the video screen and enter yourself into well, I didn't even see the gift subs. Kelzor with a bunch more. Those aren't popping up for me. I gotta change that. Thank you so much. Awesome. Nice. I'm gonna go into my settings here real quick and see if I can turn on alerts, because yeah, that didn't come up, and I want to make sure y'all see those when they come up. All right, hang on here. All right, now we should have alerts popping up. Cool, so thank you, Kelzor. Kicking off the month of October, right? Okay, so technically at this point you will be guaranteed next month's commission too, because you're the only one who subscribed this month, being that it's the second day. I'm sure that will change, but hey, you know what? Not a bad thought to start it out. Spooky subs, that's right. Yeah, right, it's October finally. I'll be putting out my Halloween decorations this weekend for sure. Thank you for joining in, I appreciate it. Gotta think of some more cool things. I mean, obviously, most of you know me for Good Charlotte, and that's why that stream did really well, and it was really fun just to see everybody reminiscing and having a good time. But I gotta think of some more cool things I could do like that, but I don't want to just do all the albums, because I'd kind of like to wait like 2 years from now. It'd be fun to do the Young and Hopeless like playthrough or something, or each one as they reach those milestones. So I don't want to like just do all the albums. So if you guys have any other good ideas of things I could do that are even Good Charlotte related or anything like that, I am open to some ideas. Favorite Halloween movies? Well, you guys obviously know Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite movie. Other than that, let's see, what are some of my favorites? I mean, I love some of the classics, just like the old Hammer movies like Black and White, Dracula, and Frankenstein. Those movies just feel good around this time of year. A cover night would be cool. Okay, like me just trying to like play other songs or something. That could be cool. I guess I'd have to learn them all or like know which ones. I was thinking about just doing like a Good Charlotte request hour where you just call out a song, and if it's something I know how to play, I could just like bring it up and just play along to it. So instead of like an album playthrough, it'd just sort of just be like a random Good Charlotte playthrough. But there's a lot of songs that I don't know. What's up, Angel, over on YouTube? Thank you for tuning in. J Don, that's a pretty good set list. Yeah, all the background music is are the beats that I have for sale on my BeatStars website. I doubt any of you in here are singers or rappers who are looking to buy beats, but if you are, billymartin.beatstars.com is where you can find all my instrumentals. Or if any of you know musicians or singers or rappers who are looking for instrumentals to work over, send them my way. I have so many songs with artists that are like done, and I'm just waiting for them to release it. It's the hardest part as a producer. You know, I can just make beats, and people think, are you making beats forever, or are you actually producing? And I really have a bunch of songs. Got a crazy one with Danny Rain. You guys know Danny from Neck Deep, right? He's the drummer, and he also has his own side project where he sings and does his own stuff. And he and I have a song that we finished up recently that's so good. It's one of my favorites I've done. So hopefully he will release that soon, because man, it's super cool. Good Charlotte video react, where I like watch our old videos and talk about how bad they are or how much I like them. Some of them I like. Sorry, I'm looking for like a reference. I have this nice reference that just has a whole bunch of hands at different angles, and it really helps me because I feel like I'm just going to draw the same old fist on the other hand, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to bust out some other hand shapes, see what we can do. Can I make my own set list of my other favorite songs to play with Good Charlotte? I could probably, yeah. What are some of y'all's favorite songs? Well, it really all depends. Like in something like this is a pretty like basic simple character, so this will go pretty fast. When I'm doing Marvel stuff and I have to worry about like costumes and details, and there's a lot of rules with Marvel because they want all their stuff to be on brand, and all characters have to have a similar look, and they're changing their costumes all the time, so it always has to be whatever like the most current costume is. There's a lot of rules and certain things that some characters can do and some characters aren't allowed to do in pictures, so you know, stuff like that takes a little more time just because I'm getting notes back and I'm constantly changing it based on what they need. But, you know, something like this is just, you know, just me having fun and not trying to think too hard about it. Change and seasons are your favorite. So you got hooked up last week. You got to hear them both in the stream. I'm very interested to hear the stream back and see like what the audio sounds like, because I'm really happy to not have it messing up. That was so annoying how often my last mic would just cut out. Sarah with no. Yeah, you know, I'm not like people always think like, oh, I can't ask him about Good Charlotte because he's not doing a Good Charlotte thing. But I mean, that's been my life for 20 years. I mean, it's a huge part of my life. I have no problem talking about it. But yes, of course, it's nice like when people can appreciate and respect the other things I do. I'm just very thankful to have the life that I have, you know. Humble Martin, you already got that name, bro. That's you. I can't take it. I'm itching to use that new one shot that you sent me. I haven't been able to, I didn't make beats yesterday or today. I got all these like cool new stuff from Marvel came in the last couple of days, so I've just been busy with that. Haven't been able to make any beats, but stoked to use that new one shot kit. It's gonna be sick, I know it. Alright, this is looking cool. I think maybe we could clean this up. Go to the inks layer now. Yes, sorry I had to go back to miss some stuff. Generation RX is the perfect mood for October. Definitely. Nice vibey album. I love that record. Probably my favorite, if maybe not second favorite. It is really cool. I love it. Sometimes I draw fast, but hey, I'm glad y'all are feeling it. I'm drawing fast on purpose too, because I know that people are watching and you'd rather see me finish it instead of just like sketch on like an eyeball for 2 hours. So I'm trying to move kind of quick. Like if it was, you know, I knew I had a lot of time, I might try to think a little bit more about like foreshortening or the angle and like maybe try to like push it a little bit more. But when you have a basic just sort of animation character like this, you want to keep the pose kind of simple. You know, I didn't want to just put the arm straight down at his side, so I wanted to give it some kind of life and expression. So, you know, this is like a pose that I feel like I've drawn enough times and I can be comfortable with. Like, so with some of the Marvel stuff I'm doing right now, like, so I went through and I drew the 9 characters that I got asked to do. And I thought that, you know, I thought they looked really good, but then I thought, man, you know, like, this is for Marvel. I want to get more work. I really want them to be impressed. I want this to be my best. So I went back and tried to take each pose that I did and push it a little farther, like give it some more foreshortening, or like push like you know, how hard the characters were swinging or punching or flying, or just like twist their bodies, just to try to see how far I could push it. And a couple of them I realized, okay, these are as good as they could be. And then a couple of them I'm so glad I went back and spend some more time on them, because I feel like the pose really got stronger after going back. So definitely some advice I could give to young artists is, if you've got time, spend the time on it. You know, if it's something you need to get done in a timely manner, then you do the best you can at that time. Like when I'm at a Comic-Con and someone orders a commission from me, I've got to draw it right there on the spot, and I usually say, come back in like, you know, 2 hours to get your commission. So I think, all right, I've got to draw this whole thing in 2 hours. And yes, if I was at home spending like 6 or 7 hours on it, I could get a lot more crazier with the details and the pose and stuff like that. But if I know I've only got 2 hours to draw it, I'm gonna have to stick with like a pretty basic pose, something I've drawn before, something I'm comfortable with. You know, so you gotta know that kind of stuff. Do I get problem solving ideas from commissions? Yeah, you know, like commissions are a really great time to try out new things and stuff like that. Maybe you've got like a new technique, or just something you've been wanting to try, it's a great time to do it on commissions and stuff like that. So for a while I was really into like let's see, for instance, whenever I do the Good Charlotte tour posters, I know that like the guys in the band are like not super into like comic book and cartoony kind of art, but you know, that's what I like to draw. So when I do the Good Charlotte tour posters, the last couple ones, I've tried to do a slightly more realistic look to them, in a more like a hand painted drawing look to them, where instead of just hard harsh lines, I make everything look more like soft and painted, and that was a really good chance for me to practice something different, because with the Good Charlotte tour posters, there was no rules, no one was asking me to do that. That was just me being like, hey guys, let's do a poster for the tour, and then I can just kind of try out stuff like that. So how does someone know that they're ready for selling commissions? You know, I guess you just have to know if the demand is there. You know, if people are asking for your commission rates, if people, you know, are wanting to see stuff from you. But you know, for a while, I would say just keep posting your artwork online and build up, you know, just a little inventory or a portfolio of your work, and people will start coming to you. Let's see. Stained Glass UK one. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, that one was pretty cool, actually. I'll have to go back and find that. I forgot. I was thinking just the other night about, I was like, okay, so there's one where there's like a skeleton guy skateboarding like through like fall leaves. And then there's one where there's like a guy getting like abducted by a UFO out of his house. Then there's like a wolf one that's in the snow. And then there's one in Canada where I did like a moose skull with like hockey sticks and the Canadian flag. And but the UK stained glass one, I was thinking, I know there's some other ones I can't remember, but I forgot about that one. Right, cool. I'll have to go back and try to find that one. I can't really remember what it looks like. I did not do the one with Vader holding us. That was just something that they had commissioned another artist to do when we performed at the Lucas Ranch, or Skywalker Ranch. Definitely a highlight for me of all the cool things we've got to do. GC1, you want to sub, but your main account is not going through. I'm sorry, the hipster. I've seen that name pop up here and there, so appreciate all that support. Thank you. And you know what, y'all don't have to sub. I'm not stressed about that, but you know what, I appreciate it. It really helps me be able to keep doing these streams. You know, a lot of times I think, well, I could be making beats or I could be working on other stuff instead of streaming, but you know, if I can sit on here and make beats and draw and make some money doing it at the same time, that's like the American dream, right? Okay, I guess that's the dream for anywhere, not just America. It's just a dumb saying. It's hard to do big curves like this. Can't do tiny little sketchy lines. You got to try to capture the shape in like one big line. There we go. Then I can zoom in and connect them and clean them up. Hey, thank you. Oh, how cool is that? Look at that. Love that kind of positivity. Thank you, Ashley Nicole, hooking up. GC Juan with the sub gift. Super cool. For real, that stuff always makes me so happy. Like, just to see the community like be like, oh, you can't do it? Well, I got you. I like to pop into some other streams, some of my friends' streams, and do the same thing. Just drop a couple sub gifts. Always makes everybody happy. Who are some other like people who you guys like to watch stream? I know like I got a handful of friends who do it, but I probably only follow like 10 people on Twitch. But I know there's so many more like musicians and gamers and stuff like that. Who are some of y'all favorite streamers? Will GC come back to Scotland? I love Scotland. You know, we love anywhere over in the UK. I mean, honestly, no one is in any rush to do any tours until everything is healthy and safe and appropriate to do tours. Even when bands first start out, I'm sure we'll sit back and wait and see how things go before we think about doing any shows. So I know we're all anxious to make some music and get back out there, but honestly, there just doesn't feel like any urgency to do it right now. Can I tell you something about Overflow? Overflow, that was my band in high school. We were kind of like I don't know, I was obsessed with like Silverchair and like Limp Bizkit and Korn, so we kind of sounded like a mix of nu metal and grunge. We were just a three-piece and I was the singer and the guitar player, and it was really fun, something to do. I pretty much got a guitar and started a band like immediately. And that was it. Started a band, had fun with it for a while, and then my band would play with Good Charlotte, and eventually they said, hey, join our band. And I made the switch because my band, everyone was starting to go away to college and stuff, so it worked out well. Saw something pop up. J Dom with the sub gift. Thank you so much. Very cool. Tacos and hot Cheetos. That does sound pretty good. Although I think there's a new hot chip on the top of the charts for me. Doritos has these things called Doritos Locos, and they're like rolled. It's pretty much their version of Takis. They just ripped off Takis, and they're so good. I eat them like every day. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on this. Oh, I didn't know that Jack and Alex's thing was on Twitch. I knew they did a thing. I'll have to check it out. Those guys are always funny. I'm sure it is good. Jack's such a good dude. I don't know if I already told the story before, but a few years ago, while I was still living in Maryland and he was living in Maryland too, and my dad's birthday was coming up, or maybe it was Christmas, and I wanted to do something like really cool for him, and my dad is like a really huge fan of the Ravens, like the football team in Baltimore, and I knew Jack was too, and Jack's always was doing like charity events and other cool things like with the Ravens, so I knew he was kind of like down with the Ravens organization, and he knew some of the people, and I said, hey, is there any way I could get something like signed from my dad maybe as like a present? And Jack was like, yeah, dude. He literally like drove to like 3 of the players' houses with a football, got all three of the players to sign this football to my dad, and then drove it to my house, like all within a few days. And this was not when like All Time Low was some little band and he was just like, ooh, I love Good Charlotte. Like this was, you know, like 3 years ago or something like that. And I think about all the time like how cool of Jack it was to do all that for me. So much love for those guys. They're all always showing love, and you know it's cool that we're all from the same area, so lots of love to ATL. I didn't even notice y'all had a level 2 hype train going in here. What's up? Love a good hype train. Thank you guys. You guys had it at level 5 last week. That was crazy. Nice. Primies and Funny Little Spoon. You rocking all the emotes. I should probably do some new emotes, right? I thought about that way too late before the Good Charlotte stream. I was thinking, ooh, I should have done some like Good Charlotte emotes for the stream, but it takes a while for Twitch to approve them, and they would have not been ready in time. So, hey, thanks for rolling with me until midnight, wherever you're watching from. Hey, Kelzor, you gotta subscribe for yourself. Look at that, you're throwing all the gift subs around me. You didn't even have a sub for yourself. Thank you. Hey, and Becca Bears too. Thank you, thank you. I know I saw your name pop up when I was looking through, when I was copying and pasting all the subs in, and you have subscribed. This is probably your 4th month in a row or something. So thank you so much for the support. All y'all like resubbers, you're awesome. So thank you. Jenny Khan YouTube, what's up? Thank you, I appreciate that. Got any current artists who influence on your drawing? Yeah, there's a lot of good artists. I mean, the social media is great for that. And just like there's so many good artists. I mean, some of my favorites are like Humberto Ramos and Sean Galloway. Both of those guys just always kill it. Let's see. There's this new artist named Simone De Mateo, I believe. I think he's Italian. He's really, really good. Hey, shout out J Don with the gift sub. Very cool. Thank you. So cool when y'all do that. See, and you even got the level 3 hype train going. Now, Ashley Nicole with the sub. Thank you, guys. Dre's Cave on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate you digging this. Oh, you upgraded. Okay, okay. Nice. Cool. Thank you. Ninchin is in Germany. Thank you. How did Avenged Sevenfold end up getting involved with the river? Man, Avenged Sevenfold's just the homies, man. Like, they're just really close friends of ours. We met on Warp Tour a couple years ago. It was a weird time for Good Charlotte. We had, you know, started to do really well, and we hadn't done Warp Tour for a while, and we hopped back on Warp Tour to do a couple shows. And some of the bands were not that nice to us. A lot of bands were like, ooh, Good Charlotte's here. They think they're so cool, just like showing up to the Warp Tour. And it was kind of a weird time, but Avenged Sevenfold guys like came up to us right away and were like, yo, we love your band. We're so stoked you guys are on Warp Tour. This is going to be fun. And we literally ended up just like hanging out with Avenged like every night of the Warp Tour. We actually all got matching tattoos like after knowing each other for like a week, which is crazy to think about it. Hey, look at all that. Blaze Kimbot and Kelzor with the mad gift subs. Thank you, guys. Sending out the love. Look at that, 100%. Next level hype train has hit it. Oh yeah. You can get the little 27s flashing across the screen too. Love it. Level 3 hype train complete. Y'all rock. Thank you so much. Not only is Kelzor giving out all the gift subs, she also won herself a free commission, so this is her stream. Anyways, I can't remember where I was at with my Avenged Sevenfold story. Anyways, they're just really good guys. We hit it off right away, and at some point in the studio, I didn't even know it was gonna happen. Benji was like, dude, I played some of the music for the Avenged guys last night. They came to the studio, and he was like, and Matt and Brian were there, and they just hopped on the song and did something. And I was like, dude, that's amazing. So kind of just happened naturally out of nowhere, just hanging out, and I think Benji was like, dude, you guys should do something on the song, and it happened. The tattoo we all got these like little coffins on the inside of our fingers right here. Spooky gang, you know. Even Jimmy got one too. Always give, you know, a nice little fond memory that I know him and I shared that. Oh, nice. Kelly McCann dropping 5 sub gifts. Y'all got the hype train up. You guys are about to hit level 5. Now, Prever Durrani too? Alright, you guys are getting crazy. That's the 17th gift sub from you, Prever Durrani. Thank you so much. Sick. Thank you, guys. Let's see, what are we at? What level? Hype train level 4? cruising up on. Oh, level 5 complete. We did it. Oh, sick. Yeah. Level 5 hype train complete. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, man. Final. Oh no, we just got into level 5. Okay. We say we still got 4 minutes to complete it. You guys are awesome. Twitch is fun, huh? When I first started doing this Twitch thing, I didn't really get it. I think there was like 5 people showing up to my streams, and a couple of y'all are still here, so thank you. My original couple who came are still hanging, so you guys are awesome. But I just didn't really get the whole Twitch thing. But the more I do this, the more time I spend on it, you realize it's just like, it's a community and people just love. It's like TV. Like some people come here and just watch Twitch all day. They don't even need it, you know? Uh-oh, J Don with some more. Something popped up. Thank you. 206%. It's going crazy. Oh, Blaze Kimbot dropping one too. Thank you guys. My chat stopped for some reason. That stuff's not popping up in the chat. I don't know what happened. It'll probably show up in a minute. Sometimes it gets stuck like that. I hear the sound of good things happening, so thank you guys. Prevedorani with the cheer. Thank you. I'm still not quite sure what the cheer means, but it always sounds and looks nice, so thank you. I'm trying to give him this little belt here. It looks like it's got like a little lemon on it or something too. The lemon's bigger than the belt, so. Where's Mina? Man, Mina had a rough day. Mina had to get 15 teeth pulled yesterday. Pomeranians in general, they have really bad teeth. I guess that's a common thing, that their teeth get bad really quick. So Mina is being very quiet and very chill. She kind of had a rough day, so she's being sleepy and on all her little medication, and she's resting up. Yes, usually she's right in here next to me all day, but she's sleeping out in her bed right now. We thought we'd have to get like 2 or 3 teeth pulled, and then the doctor calls and was like, looks like it's gonna be 15. Oh, animals, right? But you just got, what can you do? You love them too much. They're part of the family. But she's doing okay. She'll be better before you know it. I'm sure that means she was in a lot of pain for a long time, so I'm happy to know that she's just gonna be feeling better now, so. I'll let her know you're all worried about her. Thank you. Oh no. Let's see. When is Vitriol coming back? You know, I've thought a couple times about bringing back Vitriol, but honestly, it was a really fun project to do, but it's not good. I had no idea what I was doing. Some of the artwork in it is like cringeworthy. I would love to go back and like redo Vitriol because it was such a fun idea and I really loved it. But you know, I actually had the editor who worked on the book with me. He just started working at a new publishing company and offered to me if we wanted to either reprint the original Vitriol over again, because it's out of stock now and if it's kind of hard to find. So he offered either to reprint the original 6 issues or possibly do like a new one. So it might be cool to come back to it. It's just so incredibly time consuming to draw comics. That's why I really just like to do design work for like toys and games or covers. Most of the stuff I do for comics now is just doing the cover. Because if I do a whole comic, it like consumes my whole life for like a month. I can't work on any music. I can't take on any other jobs. It's just drawing interior pages. And you know, so the guys who do that on a monthly basis, who can bust out a whole 24 pages or something like that, is insane. So much respect for them. So maybe someday we'll do something cool with Vitriol again, because obviously it's a special project, my first comic book ever, but no immediate plans. Yeah, that's funny. Whenever we tell someone what's your dog's name and we say Mina, they always say Nina. I'm like, no, that's not what I said. I mean, I do love drawing comics, and I've thought about it. You know, a couple times I did comics, like I worked on Ninja Turtles, and that was cool just because it was like an honor to get to work on something like Ninja Turtles and put that in my resume as something I'd worked on. But again, I know how much time it took me to draw that. And the Ninja Turtle comics were split into like 2 artists per book, so half and half. So it was only half a comic, and it still took forever. Let's see, the Damius McDreary sequel. Yes, I've already written the second book, and it's really cool, and I'm stoked on it. Oh, let's see, we hit the level 5 hype train, and I didn't even notice it because I was busy drawing. You guys are awesome. Let me send a little choo-choo into the chat. Thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. How lucky am I? Blood and Hope, welcome. Yeah, so anyways, the Damius McDreary book, that's a lot more likely to happen because I don't have you know, there's not like an editor or a publisher who's like, hurry up and get this done. I could work on that at my own pace. I've just been super into making beats and doing music lately, so I'm just hesitant to start on the Damius book because I know once I start it, I'll just want to stay focused on it, and then there won't be time for anything else. So I really struggle balancing between music and art because I just love both so much, and I want to be able to always do both. So at this point, I try to take on smaller projects that allow me to do both for a living. Obviously I have to balance the ones that pay well versus the ones that are just fun, because it is my job. So yes, I think the likelihood of me doing a sequel to Damius McDreary is a lot more likely than me doing any more Vitriol. So hopefully I can just convince myself to just, you know, get with it and start drawing it. I have a story. I'll give you a hint. It's called Damius McDreary, a boy and his cat. So this time around, he gets himself a new pet, and it has all kinds of, you know, more weird adventures similar to the last one. So if you like the last one, you would like this one too. And I can tell you this, he's not that stoked about getting the cat. So actually, I wrote the story quite a while ago, and I went back and read it a few months ago to see if I still liked it, and I read it and I was like, hey, I still love it. So that lets me know it's okay. All right, I'm going to put some colors in on Mr. Lemongrab here, or like the Earl of Lemongrab. I feel like I saw the word Earl in there or something when I was looking up the research. Nice, 4 cats, that's good. I got 3 cats. You got me beat. That's true. Collar and wings, make anything a bat, right? That was like my whole inspiration behind Damius McDreary, because my Pomeranian that I had before Mina, who was named Dracula, he looked like a bat when we got him. He was all black and super tiny, but he had really big ears. And we even had like we used to carry him in a little bag when he was a puppy, and we even had like multiple people ask us in public. They're like, that looks like a bat. It's not a bat, is it? And I was like, I know, he totally looks like a bat. And that's why we named him Dracula, and that's where I got the idea for Damius McDreary, was a kid who had a pet bat after my little Dracula. So yes, put some wings and a collar on anything, and all of a sudden you got a little bat pet. I have a little tattoo behind my ear. I'm sure some of you at like a meet and greet, if you got close enough, could see it, but it's just a silhouette of a Pomeranian with bat wings. And I got that for Jack when he passed a few years ago. I'm not sure, Toby. People were throwing out gift subs like crazy, so somebody hooked you up. Very cool. I like that shade of yellow better. I had to try a few options here. Yeah, I'd like to make some sculptures out of the drawings. That would be cool. I tried to learn Blender. I'm still messing around with it here and there, like on the weekends, but it's a very daunting program. But I thought it might be cool just to like learn a new art skill that I could use in video stuff and for art. You know, because I'm sure a lot of you guys who maybe subscribe to my YouTube channel, you see that I make like a visualizer with each new beat that I put out. I make a visualizer, and most of the time I just take like some stock footage from like a stock footage website and manipulate it. I add like my logo. I find ways to like sync up the effects to the beat so that the effects like move along with the music and stuff like that. But then I thought, how cool would it be if I could be using 3D elements of my own art that I would make in Blender in my beat videos. But man, everything I made so far looks like so basic and not good. But yes, I'd love to be able to do some more like 3D sculpting and stuff like that with my art. And I definitely intend to spend some more time with Blender. It's just like with anything. I have to not do one of the other things I love doing to be able to spend time with something new. Which means like no making beats or no working on drawings that I have to. It's just like spending hours and hours working with a program and maybe not even getting anywhere. I'm a little too like crazy about my time. I hate wasting time. I'm really bad at just like sitting and doing nothing. I can't stand just like sitting and like watching TV for no reason or something. There's always just like things I want to be doing or practicing or getting better at. So if I spend 2 hours in Blender and I come out of it thinking I didn't learn anything, I feel like I just wasted time. But yeah, I do want to learn it. So cool question. Nope, forgot about this one. Yeah, this is a cool character. I'm enjoying this drawing, so good idea here. And Kelzor, if you're still listening, that way I don't have to try to like track down like an email inside of Twitch. I'm not sure how it works, but if you're listening and you want to send an email to info@thebillymartin.com and just mention like, hi, I won the contest, and let me know what it is that you want me to draw. And I'll try to get that sometime soon. Yeah, take your time, no problem. Just want to make sure you get what's due. There's definitely a bunch of y'all subbed today, so we're gonna have anyone who's subbed today. You will be entered in for October's raffle. Unfortunately, a gift sub doesn't work because that's not fair to the people who actually do pay. But if you do get a gift sub, you could always upgrade yourself to like level 2 or something, and then that would definitely count towards the raffle. And I've done the same kind of thing on my music streams when I'm making beats, because I know a lot more like producers will come and watch and talk music like that. And for those, I like to give away my loop pack. So for you guys who like don't really know much about like music production and stuff, like a really common thing with music these days is loops, where you'll take just a riff or just like a melodic idea, whether it's just a few guitar chords or a piano melody or keys or anything, and you just loop the same melody over and over, and the producer will take that and they'll add drums. They might like put some effects on the sample. They might add their own melody over top of it. It's kind of just like a starting off point for a beat. And you know, some producers don't use loops. Some of them like to just make everything from scratch. Some people, like maybe you're having a day where you're uninspired and you just can't think of anything, and I have those days all the time. That's the days when I like to use loops. Pull out something that somebody else have and just, you know, it puts an idea in your head. So I have a bunch of loop packs that I sell off my BeatStar site, where it's just me playing guitar, playing piano or something, and it's just different melodic ideas that you can start your beats off with. And so for those, I'll give those away. So usually I offer whether you want the free commission or if you want one of the free loop packs. But I could tell by the last couple winners that you would rather have a drawing. Unless I'm wrong, if you'd rather beat a loop pack, just say the word. But try to make something fair for everybody. Well, hey, gift subs are cool, and I'm very thankful for everyone who does those. But yeah, it wouldn't be fair to be in the contest if somebody else paid for your sub for you. Like I said, you can always upgrade to the next tier, which I think is the same cost it is to subscribe anyways. So. Thank you, funny little Spoonie. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, everybody's streaming, everybody's online now because we're all stuck at home, and you know, us musicians and artists, I love to perform. I love to get in front of people and like, you know, do my thing and play concerts or meet people at Comic-Con. It's just part of it for me. Like, art and music is meant to be shared. I think if I wasn't doing it on a professional level where I was sharing it with people, it just wouldn't have the same effect for me. Like, I love to, I know as a fan, like, I love seeing other artists work, or I love listening to other people's music. So as much as it's, you know, for me to do it because I love sharing it too. That's like such a huge part of it for me. So yeah, something like Twitch when I'm not able to get to Comic-Cons or concerts and stuff has been really, really cool to be able to do that. The link for my music is here. I'll type it in the chat for you. So that's my BeatStars page. That's where if you look into pick up like instrumentals or any of those loop packs, that's where you would find them. Or you could just go to my website, which is thebillymartin.com, which is recently redesigned by the new coding master, Paul Thomas from Good Charlotte. Paul's been taking a lot of schooling and learning how to code and stuff, and he's gotten really good at coding and stuff. So he wanted to rebuild my website, and I said, go for it, man. Stay hydrated, kids. It's hot in California. I got in my car earlier to run up to the gas station, and it said it was 108 out. Cars always seem to be a little off, but still, man, 100 degrees in October, wild. That's right, Polly's B-Day is coming up on the 5th. I grew up in Maryland, so I definitely know about the seasons and it getting cool, but man, California's been staying nice and warm. But I do love California. First time I came here on tour, or I guess to make our work on our album, was the first time I came here, and I thought, oh, I'm totally gonna live here one day. Yeah, California is just definitely better for work. I mean, if you work in the industry of, music or animation or any of the things that I do, there's so much opportunity here. It's just crazy. Like, you might be at the grocery store and you run into a friend. Like, I remember the first time I got work for Disney, like 15 years ago, I was at Best Buy in Burbank, like just shopping for some CDs or something. And I was randomly looking at CDs, and some guy comes up to me and he's like, Billy, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up, man? It was just some guy I knew from some toy company who just happened to be in the same Best Buy, and we just started talking, and then all of a sudden another guy walks in the aisle, and he's like, oh, no way, it's so-and-so, this is my friend who works at Disney. And then so I got introduced to this guy who worked at Disney right there in Best Buy, and kept in touch, and ended up getting some work doing some stuff for Disney, like just because I happened to be in the Best Buy at the same time. And I'm pretty sure at that point I was still living in Maryland, and then that's when it like clicked in my head, like, okay, that's never gonna happen at the Best Buy in Maryland, and if you really want like opportunities and to move your career along, you should be in California. So I'm pretty sure like I went home and told my wife, babe, we need to move to California. Obviously didn't take much convincing because we loved California, but it's just good for this kind of industry. Opportunity is everything, Sure, you can work from, at this point I've been in my house for like friggin' 8 months, so like it's not like there's much opportunity right now, but when things get back to normal, it's worth it. Thank you, Roscoe. Appreciate it. Look at that. See, we got a beat maker from YouTube, and he's still hanging to watch me draw. So it is a weird thing for me, splitting my time between Good Charlotte, art, and then my own personal music, because I know everybody does not care about all three, and you should not have to care about all three. I think about it all the time, like, oh, what about if like one of my favorite artists or favorite guy from a band was like doing a show about fixing up cars. I don't know anything about cars, and I'm not interested in fixing up cars, and would I watch a show about him fixing cars? No, I probably wouldn't. So like, I get it if people are like into Good Charlotte, but they could care less about this other stuff that I do. That's only normal. So the few of you who like do rock with me and all the things that I do, no matter what, that support is really, really, really appreciated. So thank you. Oh, you would not want to see me fix cars. I think I've replaced like a headlight, put air in the tires, that kind of stuff. Besides that, no cars. Thank you, Juan. That's awesome. It's definitely always been like a percent. You know, I know like art and music goes hand in hand. A lot of people who are like really into music are probably also really into art. It's kind of that same side of your brain. So I know there's definitely a ton of, you know, Good Charlotte fans who are artists, and they'd always come to me at the shows or the meet and greets and just be like, you know, I love drawing, or I like to draw because of you. So that's always been cool. And I know there's, you know, a core niche there of the fans who appreciate both. So thank you, because I get asked that kind of stuff in interviews all the time. Like, what is your fan base like at Comic-Cons? Like, is it just Good Charlotte fans? Is it comic fans? And I'm always like, it's a mix of both. You know, there's like the people who, some people come up to the table and they're like, oh my gosh, I love Good Charlotte. Can you sign like my Young and Hopeless CD and this poster I've had in my bedroom since I was a kid? And of course, even though I'm at Comic-Con, I don't mind it. And they get all their Good Charlotte stuff signed, and they want a picture. And then they just walk away and they don't even like look at any of the things I'm selling. And that's always like, oh, at least appease me and look at it. And then there's people who come and they're like, I'm a huge fan of your art. I came here to get this print or this sticker or this book. And like they're specifically there to buy something. And then there's people who are just wandering up and down Artist Alley and they stop and buy stuff and they have no idea I'm even in a band. So like it's always like a nice mix at Comic-Cons. You know, the rare people who love everything, thank you. That's right. Thank you guys. You're all saying such nice stuff. This is always my favorite step here, is adding the little shiny white in the eye. I always sort of leave it for the end because I think it just like, oops, wrong brush, makes the whole piece for me. And throw a little bit of shading on this one, and then pretty close to done. Yeah, you can't tell teachers at schools. You know, sometimes there's good teachers. A lot of them will definitely try to distract you from following your dreams, and they don't get music. So it's nice when you find ones that do. Appreciate that follow, Rico. I mean, if you're learning something, then technically sure I'm a teacher, but I don't really think I'm the teacher. I just try to think of things to talk about because I know that's what you're supposed to do on streams. If I'm just sitting here silently drawing, that would be kind of boring. So, I mean, that was my biggest problem when I first started doing Twitch. I didn't have a camera or a microphone. I would just type in the chat and just do some drawing, and then I kind of realized like how interactive Twitch is and what a big part of it, like being able to interact is, and I realized, okay, that's what I'm missing here. So yes, try to teach, try to like put a little bit of what I'm doing, talking about what I'm doing into the stream. I think that makes it more fun. At least when I watch streams or watch videos, like that's why I'm watching it, because I'm trying to learn. Would I do a guitar lesson stream? I mean, maybe kind of, yeah. I mean, I kind of was meant to do more of that in the Good Charlotte anniversary stream, but it would have just taken too long to like really break down each song and explain like how to play it. Maybe I need to do that for something smaller, like top 5 Good Charlotte riffs or something, and just teach how to play, like break down specifically how to play like 5 songs or something. I like these ideas. These are definitely good ideas. I need to know some cool things I could do. The level 27 Fallout, other than needing the outlet, yeah, I mean that was really the reason. It was just I did level 27 so I could draw and just have a reason to like put my drawings on stuff, and once I started to get a lot more jobs and stuff like that, it was a lot of work to do a clothing line, and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna hang this up and focus on some other stuff. Okay, I think this is probably a good place. I'm feeling fairly finished with this, so from this point I would print out like a light like blue line sketch. I'll take all the colors off and just print just the line art. Thank you for the follow, Natalie J Green 91. So yeah, I would print out just like a light blue line off my printer, then I would put it on a light box and I'll ink over top and I'll color it with markers, and then we'll get like a nice clean original from this for Lemon Grab. So congrats to Miss Tiger Paw for winning this. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate the support. And congrats to Kelzor for winning September's. And we'll see. I got a bunch of new subs today, so a bunch of y'all will be in it for October, and I'll make sure to do that drawing at the end of the month or the beginning of December, I guess. But you got a whole month to do it, so no rush. Thank you guys for the support. You guys are awesome. Everybody who comes to these streams, for real, it's really cool to see this community like growing bigger. Like we got 43 in here right now. So where like 2 weeks ago, like 16 would be the most we'd have in here. So it's really awesome just to see y'all supporting me like this. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And we'll try this again next week or something. All right, I'll try to do another stream next week, and I don't know, maybe we'll do a little poll on Twitter or something. You let me know if you guys want to see me making music next week or doing more art, whatever you guys like. So thanks again. We're gonna end the stream for now, and I'll see y'all soon. All right, thanks, bye. Ooh, I forget this every time. Raiding. I love to try to raid. Let's see who we can raid real quick. Let's see if any of my peoples are on. So hang in there, don't leave yet. Gotta get our raid on. Okay, anybody on? Oh, it looks like none of the people that I follow on. Okay, no raid, sorry. Usually there's always somebody, but nope. Alright, oh well, they missed out. Alright, where's my channel just being weird? Or my Twitch. Twitch always gets so glitchy when I'm trying to like check. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like anyone I follow is on, so. Alright then, see you guys, we'll end it here. See you next